Employee theft, fraud and embezzlement are also known as occupational fraud and generally reflect the full range of employee misconduct through which businesses lose money. A formal definition of occupational fraud is when someone uses his or her occupation for personal enrichment through the deliberate misuse or misapplication of the organization's resources or assets, according to the 2010 Association of Certified Fraud Examiners, ACFE, report to the nation on occupational fraud and abuse. A typical organization loses 5% of its annual revenue to fraud. Most notably, according to the report, small businesses are particularly vulnerable to fraud because they tend to have fewer internal controls and resources in place to protect their assets, thus increasing their risk and reducing their profits. In addition to the ACFE's findings, the U.S. Department of Commerce reports that 85% of all theft and fraud in U.S. businesses comes from employees and not outsiders. It also reports that employee dishonesty costs American businesses in excess of $50 billion annually. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce estimates 75% of employees steal at least once during their employment, many being repeat offenders. Oftentimes, the person responsible for the theft is a long-time employee who is well liked and trusted. Sadly, some are even relatives and childhood friends of the owner or manager. According to Kress's fraud triangle theory, there are 3 factors that, when combined, lead a person to commit occupational fraud. The first is a perceived financial need, the second is a perceived opportunity, and the third is the person's ability to rationalize or justify the illegal conduct. Of the 3 factors, reducing or eliminating the opportunity for a person to commit fraud is usually the most effective way to reduce risk. Additionally, there is the 10-80-10 theory, which suggests that 10 of employees will not steal, no matter the opportunity. A second 10 will steal, no matter what you do, and the remaining 80 will steal depending on how they rationalize a given opportunity. Opportunity is the key operative point in this theory, as well. Many investigations and internal reviews conducted after a loss discovered some of the same factors: lack of prevention, awareness, training and internal controls. In fact, the ACFE report to the nation found that employee education is the foundation to preventing and detecting occupational fraud. Given the fast pace of today's business and the focus on running the day-to-day operations, owners and managers often do not have time to be proactive and discover the loss before it's too late. There is some credence to the saying, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. As a manager or owner, avoid becoming a victim or another statistic. Take some time to review the checklist below to see how vulnerable your business is. Remember that taking proactive measures now can be your ounce of prevention. For more information, visit the website of the Maltz Group at themaltzgroup.com.